Okay, everyone, welcome back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. My name is Leaf Games, and we got some major information on what's coming next on Global from the Dragon Ball, the Breakers celebration that they did over on this Dragon Ball the Breakers game. They did a whole live stream event. They did a whole showing and stuff, but basically, to sum this event up, they're doing some stuff for their 1 year anniversary, right? We get some new information for pretty much all the Dragon Ball games across, mobile, console, whatever. But this is the first year anniversary for Dragon Ball The Breakers. By doing that, they're celebrating, as you can see here, Broly's little tag here. So Broly's coming to that game, but they are also releasing a couple new rewards for Dragon Ball fans in general. As you can see, Broly's coming. But Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle gets 5 stones. Legends gets 100 Chrono Crystals. Xenoverse gets TP medals, 800 of them. And then if you actually play Dragon Ball The Breakers, you get 5 of the first anniversary tickets. So that is kind of cool. But we also got some very, very exciting news for global players. We have confirmed the next new Dokkan Festival character coming for Global. Remember, JP already got this guy, but we have LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku / Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? He does have that standby skill, then he turns into Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I'm not even going to bother trying to say save your stones. I'm going to summon 2. I will say right off the bat, keep in mind, we have a very, very hype hero celebration coming around in a few weeks here. I'm telling you guys, I think the Heroes team and what's coming next for Heroes is like one step away from being, top 5 teams in the game. I think the characters are going to get a lot of help. I think the characters are going to be hyped this year. I literally just recorded a video about the Hero celebration and the new info we got from this event last night. So go check it out. I'll have it linked at the end of the video here. But on Global, we are getting the boy himself, Super Saiyan 4 / Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku. I am very excited for this unit. I have seen a lot of hype over this card. I actually have him over on my GP account. I got incredibly lucky. I pulled him in like 3-4 multis, but for those of you that don't know, I main Global. I've been playing Global for like 6-7 years, but I do play JP a little bit on the side. Try to just, grind the game out and try to get new characters. But now with the game syncing up, I mainly did that just so I can enjoy new characters on JP. But with the game syncing up over time here, I'll probably just stick with Global and maybe do some fun summons on JP every now and then. But we are getting Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku coming next. He is LR. He is INT, Super INT type. If we actually take a look at what his card is bringing to the table, I have him pulled up here. So let's take a look at what he does actually. And we'll decide if you should summon or not. But let's be honest, Super Saiyan 4 is very, very hype. A lot of you guys, including myself and the Japan player base, love the Super Saiyan 4 form, right? It looks amazing, guys. I just love the whole reasoning behind it. I love the transformation. I love the Great Ape into Super Saiyan 4. It's just awesome. GT was a solid W. But before I go on a ramble about how much I love GT, this Goku does lead GT Heroes or Full Power category. He's only 170% to these categories, but he also gives an additional 30% for pure and hybrid Saiyans. So that leader skill alone, that's up there. It's obviously not one of the best in the game. It doesn't compete with some of the new stuff we've gotten over the Worldwide Down celebration, but it is very, very good. Don't get me wrong. Especially if you're a new to kind of greenhorn player, you're fairly new. This leader skill is phenomenal for you to just grind the game, get a lot of these missions done. So I can see, a lot of newer players loving this character. His animations are top peak. I'm sure the voice acting with Sean Schemmel is going to be awesome when we get it. It's going to be a very good character, guys. It really is. But just remember, keep in mind, we do have a very hyped hero celebration around the corner. But I'll stop talking about heroes. I love heroes, so I'm just excited. But his super attack raises defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy, and greatly lowers attack. Ultra super attack raises defense for 4 turns, mega colossal damage to enemy. His passive, key +3 in attack and defense 150, key +1 per key spear obtained, plus an additional attack. 70% and high chance of performing a critical hit when performing a super attack. So, right off the bat, we're going to stop there for a second. He does get built-in crit, which is very, very, very useful, right? He can do a lot of damage. He does get that standby skill. He is a very hype unit. I don't blame anyone for summoning him. I'm going to. I'm guessing on Global we'll have tickets or something, but this character releasing along with heroes coming up and the Super Saiyan 4s that are featured and Rose and stuff, it just makes sense, right? This makes a lot more sense than I think what Super Trunks would be. Super Tech Trunks that is already on JP, but Global doesn't have him yet. I think this is just a more smart and obvious reason why we would get him first before Trunks, but also that's kind of the timeline for Global too. It's just with Global, the timeline can be so messy and swampy. It just, you don't know. But let's see. Super attack plus an additional attack plus 70% within the same turn, and defense plus 70 for 3 turns after evading an attack or receiving an attack. Reduces damage received by 20% plus an additional defense 70% and reduces damage received by 20% as the first attacker in a turn. Whew! Man, Dokkan is really testing my 3rd grade reading skills on these stories they put in these passives. But there's standby skill for Goku here. Switch to standby for 4 turns, gain 2 charge counters per int or rainbow key spear. So when you do your standby skill into Oob, right? Oob comes in, he protects you while you're getting some help from your buddies. But you want to aim for int and rainbow key spears. Obtain for all allies and 1 charge count per type key spear obtained. Int excluded, so no int there for allies. Can be activated after receiving 5 or more attacks during battle. That's not too bad. I mean, for some of these tougher events, that is very, very reasonable, right? I mean, look at all the new Red Zone stuff we just got for Worldwide Download Celebration. That's totally fine. But we'll look at his actual standby here in just a second. I want to go over his links here quick, too, because this is going to be important. Super Saiyan, Shocking Speed, GT, Prepared for Battle, Saiyan Roar, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Saiyan Roar, at level 10, it gives you an additional attack plus 25% and defense plus 10%. At level 1, it still gives you the attack buff. Saiyan Roar is honestly one of the best GT slash like Great Ape power links. Saiyan Roar, it's the monkey, right? It's the Great Ape. But I love any units that have this. It's just an incredible buff for all these units. His categories are insane. From Pure Saiyans to Power of Wishes, everything in between. He looks amazing. His stats are incredible. Look at that HP. That is 27,000 HP. Are you kidding me? In a few years when he gets an EZA, dude, whew, he's going to be so good. So this came out in JP on June 30th, by the way. I cannot believe it's been that long, but, man, time flies when you're getting old like me, man. I tell you, enjoy it while you can. But actually, if we go over to, yeah. So when they do their standby skill, here's Majub, right? Protecting the Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku about to be. This card art is sick. I love this unit. I need him. I don't care if he falls off because we get very hype units in the future, but don't care. When you do your standby skill, passive skill defense plus 300%, reduces damage received by 10% per type key spear obtained, and guards all attacks with 3 or more type key spears obtained. You are not getting hit. You're not getting damaged. That is the whole point. God, look at that art, guys. My gosh. For 1 turn from start of turn, all allies key plus 3 and defense plus 70%. For 2 turns from start of turn, randomly changes 1 key spear of a certain type, not int, to int key spears. Nullifies unarmed super attacks directed at the character. Oh my gosh. Recovers 30% HP and key plus 3 for 3 turns. Can be activated when charge count is 29 or less. Oh man. And then let's look at the last little section here for once you get the big dog himself out. This guy is a god, right? In my opinion, he is the best by far when he gets into this form right here. If you have a dupe in him or something, look out, man. But once you get to this point, game over. And I'll show you why. Super attack raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack. Solid. Ultra super attack greatly raises attack for 1 turn and raises defense for 4 turns and causes mega colossal damage to enemy. Woo! He is going to be a menace in the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle game, man. Passive skill. Recovers 77% HP, guards all attacks for 1 turn, performs a critical hit for 3 turns, key plus 7 on attack and defense plus 200%, key plus 2 per int or rainbow key spear obtained, plus an additional key plus 1 per type key spear obtained, plus an additional 150% when performing a super attack, and great chance of performing a critical hit if it's an ultra super attack, plus an additional attack plus 59% performs a critical hit when the key is 24. They're really testing my reading skills today. Oh my gosh. Plus an additional defense 77% for 5 turns after evading an attack or receiving an attack. Reduces damage received by 25%. Defense plus 77. And reduces damage received by 25 as the first attacker in a turn. What did I just say there? A lot, right? He is invincible, man. You are not damaging him. He can the numbers he puts up, I've played with this guy. I have him on JP, link level 10, 55%. Don't matter if he has dupes or not. If you get one copy, you are set. He is so good. He is just phenomenal in these events. Obviously, he has the same link skill, right? But same categories. We knew that. But once you get this Super Saiyan full power Goku out, GG's. You win. You've won the game. You can stop playing. I'm kidding. But he is that good. He really is. So I can not in my good mind tell people not to summon. I think I go for whatever you want at this point. No one listens to me anyway. If we actually go over to settings here, let me go hop over to JP. Let's go to their summons. Just before we hop out of this video, let me show you guys the banner that he was featured on. On this banner, Super Saiyan 4, obviously Goku featured. The new side banner unit, Baby, is featured. Gammas 1 and 2, who I think are still in the top 10 TURs, right? Dokkan Fest TURs. Pan, who is unfortunately not that great. Trunks and Vegeta, still top 10, in my opinion. Tech Gogeta here. Oh, they're actually very interesting. I think once they get their ECA, they're going to be in the top, probably top 5 Dokkan Fest LRs, depending on their treatment. But for now, they're okay. I mean, once you transform into Super Gogeta, he can help you out, telling you where super attacks are. This guy has fallen off. He's still good, but he's fallen off. He can get hit. They suck. They suck. He's not good after his ECA. He really isn't. He has no defense. And then that's it. But if the banner's the same, here's kind of what you're looking at for global players. But man, I hate to say it. I've grinded up over 1,000 stones on global, and I'm gonna have to. I was saving for heroes. I was kind of hoping this guy came out later, but now that he's coming out very, very soon on global, he's next. I'm gonna do some summons. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I love Super Saiyan 4. I just gotta do it. So stay tuned for the summons when this guy gets released. I'll have a ton on my channel, but. Alright guys, I've blabbered on for 12 minutes now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, but don't forget to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs on the channel, and we're almost there. So thank you guys for all the support. I hope you have an awesome, wonderful day. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, guys. I messed up my ending.